This fund focus on the innovators team, not limited to the tech sectors, but also into environmental tech, as well as the fintech, as well as the biotech, bioscience, life science. So it's actually very broad-based kind of innovations, right? So I'll give you another 5 seconds for you to scan the QR code. Interestingly, we launched this product, and then last Friday, market tumbled. So a day after we deploy some of the investment, but not all, we still hold about 60% of the cash in hand, about 60 odd percent, about 63, 64% cash in hand. So haven't fully invested yet, because we see some of the stocks that we like is actually still readjusting. Okay, prices are falling down. Okay, coming down. Some of them as low as big as 2% yesterday, last time. So I think this week also still very choppy, especially in the tech sector. They are very sensitive. As you may know, that the Tesla also dropped about 20% last Friday. All right. So very quickly, I'll go through the company background. We are part of the Phillip Capital Group. Okay. So the asset management side, we have about offices, about 5 offices: Hong Kong, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, as well as UK. Not to forget Australia as well. All right, so we are the largest REITs manager in Singapore. We manage more than 400 million kind of type of worth of REITs. Okay, in Singapore, we are one of the pioneer in this space as well. Then the largest money market fund in town, Sing dollar, US dollar, and then we are managing the Hong Kong dollar as well. So I will skip this part. Let's move on to this. Okay, global sector that we see is that is the economy has contracted, all right, due to the COVID-19. We see second quarter US economy down about 32-33%. Singapore second quarter compared to first quarter down about 42%. Year on year down 12%. UK down about 20%. So only those countries that came down or dropped less than 10% considered as a top performers. All right. So greater effect as compared to 2008 global financial crisis. We also see a lot of country already did some pump priming, fiscal stimulus. Singapore through 3 budgets already throw in more than 100 billion Sing. So I think slightly will pump in more in the second, slightly more, not 100 billion in the second half. All right, just to support the market. All right, so financial market stabilized that time until last Friday. All right, until last Friday, and then we also see choppy for the next few weeks, coming weeks. All right. Forward-looking growth after months of the decline, it's happened already, all right, since March and April, and then that stopped. The music stopped on last Friday. So we also see tonight with some volatility coming into Dow Jones as well as the S&P. All right, Nasdaq as well, especially Nasdaq. Okay, so innovator teams that as you may know, we're looking at the innovations company that are purely not limited to medical, aerospace, military, defense, as well as the fintech. right? So that involves artificial intelligence. As you may know, there are many countries that are racing, okay, to stay at the top of this artificial intelligence pyramid. Okay, so the top three, number one would be America, second followed by the China, or third, either second or third, and then followed by the France. So these three countries is actually dominating the AI space. All right, then technology space, cybersecurity is very, very important where the world we are living at. So digital entertainment, so okay, it's very important, especially in this COVID-19 period lockdown. We see Netflix subscription is actually uh, up double digit. All right. So environmental technology. So these are these sectors that Singapore government is also heavily involved in. Environmental technology. We are actually studying the Spain's technology in terms of for recycling this dustbin, garbage and whatnot. All right. So we also learn the system in terms of how to manage the garbage system in Singapore. Okay, we'll actually Singapore government send a big team to Spain to learn all these technology as well as the know-how last year. All right, so we're looking at the benchmarking against this S&P Dow Jones Global Select Dividend Index. Nonetheless, this is an active fund. So we are actually not only looking for the dividend, but also the growth story. Especially at this moment, growth story is actually more prominent than the dividend. Of course, this is one of the selection criteria. All right. So this fund is actually launched on the 28th of August. And then basically, Innovator defines that the company that generates sales and technology enable new products and services. So basically, we actually joke about it, and it sounds like we are singing "We Are the World," the song of "We Are the World." Okay, making our world more intelligent, community more healthier, more safer, more delightful, more greener, and more sustainable. So which is true. So it's actually boils down to the sectors: biotech, uh, uh, genomics, life science, lab tech, nutrition as well. Um, Also, not limited to food, well-being tech, as well as the renewable energy. So investment objectives, basically, we are looking at sustainable income stream, long-term capital growth, okay, stable, simple, and non-cyclical quality business. So company that we invest into, some of those IT company, software company, 85% of their income is actually recurring basis. All right, I'll share with you later. Who are they? Okay, so this fund has two classes. One is class A, which is made available at the Poems as well as Phillip Securities FAME platform. So company that I mentioned just now, I think these are the top 10 company. All right. In Visio, as if let's say you are those war game kind of extremist, you probably know, you can see the communications, the gadget that used by the US Army, US soldier. All right. And at this Middle East a war zone and whatever they are. They are actually not only used by the US Army, they are actually used by the British Army, Norway Army, as well as the Swedish Army. All right, so these are the communication, military communication gadgets and communication system provider. All right, this is a very niche technology. Medistim, okay, this is a very popular in our hospital as well. You go to Tan Tock Seng, you go to NUH, you go to Mount E. These are company that provide imaging for cardio, vascular surgeries, kind of imaging. All right, so it's able to access to the artery, okay, after the doctor has been repair or doing this bypass for the surgeon. So this machine will be able to snap a very nice clear image, okay, for the doctor, for the surgeon to diagnose their patients. All right, so Vaisala is actually very popular in Singapore as well. They have Singapore office. They basically produce the gadget or the equipment to test humidity, especially Changi Airport use it a lot. The humidity, the carbon, the hydrogens, condensed CT. Okay, so this is not only the equipment, they provide the environmental study and program as well. Okay, at MICOM as well, they do this resource planning basically for building for the constructions sectors in Western Europe. These are the Western European company. Basically, they are Western European company. Revenue, some of you might familiar with. These are the company that involved in eyes surgery or glaucoma detection or measures, as well as the testing machine. Okay, so these are the eye specialists. They were dealing with most of these. Havia is a household name in Finland. All right, they produce sauna and spa equipment. So a very active company. Lime also doing CIM and for this for the organization like bank or church, as well as the financial sectors, government sector. All right, in terms of CIM, resource planning as well. So these are the company that 85% of their income is actually recurring basis. All right, so it's very steady. Suico, generic, also all the software company, they provide the messaging services. All right, VTech, they actually is a software company. So these are the company that they are listed. Either they are Nasdaq or basically these are the Western European or Nordic countries company. So as of 7th of the September, so allocation wise, we see 9% is actually from software sectors, healthcare 5%, equipment supplies, and then leisure product. Leisure product is a company that let's say give an example is the MIPS. They are the European company that produce helmet for the sports, bicycle as well as the motorbike or extreme sport. So country allocation, we are still buying, we're still allocating the strategies. Okay, basically these are the breakdowns. Although we have a very limited US company at the moment, but we have been buying this Nordics, Western European company. All right. So key takeaway, okay, very straightforward one. Actually, we are investing into non-cyclical quality business, and then we are looking at the recurring income basis, okay, like fund management company, okay, or fund management business where the recurring income or as well as the FA business, okay, return follow quality fundamental growth over the long term. So looking at the stable, simple to understand business model, okay, recurring revenue, resilient in economic downturns. Of course, we look at the track record as well, whether they outperform or not. Okay, and then also liquidity, because what we learned over time, over the years, when we start buying to some of the stocks, if the stock is illiquid, so it's very easy to push up the price, and then we probably become a so-called sucker for the whoever want to sell off their shares. All right. So we're also looking at the returns follow quality fundamental growth over time, over long term. Innovators, basically they thrive in a stormy times, but they must be established one. those who are fintech or venture capitals, investee company, we try to avoid as well. All right, because these are startup that cannot sustain. All right, we also avoid the disrupted cheap get cheaper lah. You get cheaper, you throw in the cheap investment, you get probably not a good investment as well. So we try to avoid that. Although a lot of deals came to us that to ask us to look at from Israel, from Russia, from Western Europe. So we also try to avoid the value trap as well. So try to go into those listed company that has established their business model. The business model has proven, okay, went through a few rounds of fundraising and all whatnot, and then the recurring income. Okay, so all right, so I will stop right here. Okay, this fund is still haven't fully deployed the investment yet. We are still looking at how to so-called buy into some of the undervalued stocks. Okay, so I leave it to you guys. If you have any questions, feel happy to ask, or I hand over to James.